hopefully by the end of today, we will be able to, kind of address all of these barriers, conquer all of these barriers. So by the end of today, we're feeling a lot more comfortable and confident when it comes to using library sources, okay? Okay, so I do tend to talk a lot and I tend to talk fast. So I am aware. So what I do is that periodically I will pause what I'm doing, pause sharing my screen, and we'll come back to kind of a chit chat moment so that we can catch up and ask any questions should you need to, should you have any questions as we're working through our time together today. Okay, so that's all sound good for everybody? Can I see thumbs up in the universe? See life out in the cosmos? We awake out there? Yes? Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. All right. So I will start by sharing my screen and we'll go ahead and start right at the top, and that is with the library homepage. Okay, so here we are at the library homepage. I do like to point out right here at the top, this very pale, not overtly saying click on me at all whatsoever, menu at the top of the page, because it actually is a wealth of information. For example, if I were to go to services and click on the down menu for services, there is an area here that's marked how to. And if you click on that microscopic plus sign right there, it'll tell you how to check out a book, how to find an item on reserve, borrowing from another library, how to renew, print, photocopy, locating a computer, schedule library instruction, all of the things that you might need, you can go ahead and locate those here. Should you need help, we have ways that you can contact all of our librarians. I am one of 16 librarians, each one of us subject specialists. So remember how I told you I worked in the hospital for a while before I became a librarian. Generally, a lot of people have other backgrounds that they are taking into it. For example, our literature librarian was a literature professor before they were a literature librarian. So we're all taking a little bit of our expertise and applying it to our knowledge as a librarian. So should you have a question, whether it's about this class or another class, and you want to reach out to a different librarian, this is a great place to go ahead and reach out to this. When you click on it, it will take you a place where you can email me. Okay. All right. Going back to the library's homepage, we are also going to look a little bit below the photo here at the hours. Okay, when we're looking at the hours, keep in mind that these are updated daily. So you should be able to find today's hours. So for example, we are open till 10 p.m. tonight. If you needed to find the hours for an additional day sometime in the future, you can go ahead and check out the view all hours. That will parlay everything into this month or the next month, what have you, from March. Maybe you want to see when we're closed for spring break. BTWs were not. So you can go ahead and find us whenever you need it, okay? Each one of these has the hours. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory. You have the library building. That is, of course, the library's building. The R&I desk, that's going to be the research desk where the librarians are. SCUA, that's the Special Collections and University Archives. Those are available by appointment. And then we have the iSpace. Now, the iSpace is in the lower level or basement. And that is where you will find our 3D printing lab, our laser cutters, our AR/VR studio. We have a surround building. We also have 2 podcasting studios. So if you were to have an assignment that requires a podcasting studio, that's available for you. If you have a personal podcast and you're looking for some high-tech equipment for that, you can use it for personal projects as well. Just keep in mind, if there is an assignment, if there's someone that needs the podcasting studio for an assignment, they are always going to overtake anyone that's doing a personal project. So assignments always take priority, is that's what I'm trying to say. So this kind of lets you know some of the areas of the building and when they are available. Just keep in mind that every floor kind of has its own kind of vibe to it. So for example, I'll start at the top. The 5th floor is the social floor. There are no stacks and not that many offices on that building. I mean, on that floor. So it tends to house twice as many people, but that also means it's twice as loud as the majority of our floors. So if you have a collaborative project, you're looking to hang out, that's a great place to go if you're not worried about sound. 4th floor, you're going to find the opposite. That is our quiet floor. And people do take it very seriously. We can sometimes get complaints about people, like opening their binders or highlighting too loud. I don't make this stuff up, you guys. Seriously, they are very intense about it. But you know what? If you need silence and that's important to you, then that is a great floor for you. Okay. 3rd floor, I'd say, is a little blend of both. It is not quite quiet, but not quite loud. And we do have stacks on that floor. You can find, a lot of things there. Going down to the second floor, that is our graduate center floor. You're welcome to go in there. It's not reserved only for graduate students. It's just where the graduate student studies offices are. It's also where our family-friendly study area is. So if you are a student who also happens to be a parent, or if you have a younger sibling that you need to take onto campus, that is a great place to go because you're going to find a children's collection. You're going to find kids' computers. There's some puzzles, there's some games. There's like, we've got a dragon mural in there, all of the things that really make it family friendly